Morning, my dear students. Now we discuss definite integrals part 2 video. In this video, we discuss some points. Main points are first one, that is complementary property. Complementary property. Next, second one, complementary application. Third one, even odd property. Fourth one, half of upper limit. Fifth one, removal of x. Now here, one by one we discuss that. First one, complementary property, that is 1, integral 0 to a f of x dx, that equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. In this, another one, generalized. That means if the limits are 0 to a, we can write a minus x. If the limits are a to b, in that case f of x dx equal to integral a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. We can easily prove this. A plus b minus x taken as t, we get the limits also same, a to b. The limits change actually. If you substitute x equal to a, we get b. So just we are going to the proof. Proof is also simple. Let t equal to a plus b minus x, this one. dt equal to minus dx. That means dx equal to minus dt. Now change the limits. We take RHS. Actually in RHS, x limits are a to b. X varies from a to b. Implies t varies from. Just you substitute x equal to a in lower limit, we get b. Upper limit b, substitute, we get a. So RHS become integral a to b x limits, whereas t limits are b to a. F of t dx is minus dt. Now interchange these two limits, a to b, we get minus. One more minus is there, that become plus. Integral a to b f of t dt. That is LHS. Actually LHS is integral a to b f of x dx. What we get? Integral a to b f of t dt. Both are same. If you change x as t or t as x, we get the same. Both are same values. So integral a to b f of x dx we can change as integral a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. It is called complementary property. Now we are going to the application of this. That is also a formula, very good formula. That is integral a to b. Second one, application of complementary. That is integral a to b f of x by f of x plus f of a plus b minus x dx. That is nothing but b minus a by 2. Very good formula. We can easily prove that by using the complementary property. Now here, integral a to b, just apply the complementary property to this. Take LHS. This is taken as I. Actually, this is taken as I. The I become by complementary a to b. Replace x with a plus b minus x. So f of a plus b minus x by. We can replace x with a plus b minus x. No change in that value. F of a plus b minus x plus f of a plus b minus x. A plus b cancel. That means f of x dx. Let it be. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Adding these two i's, that become 2i plus I equal to the same limits a to b. f of x plus denominator is same, fx plus f of a plus b minus x, fx plus f of a plus b minus x, f of x plus f of a plus b minus x by same denominator cancel 1, that equal to 1 integration is x over the limits a to b, that is b minus a, that is the value of 2i, therefore I equal to b minus a by 2. So integral a to b f of x by f of x plus f of a plus b minus x dx equal to b minus a by 2. Simply we get that. For example, pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x by cos x plus sin x, that equal to, just you observe that a is pi by 6, b is pi by 3, f of x is sin x, a plus b 30 plus 60 90, a plus b minus x 90 minus x, sin 90 minus x is cos x, f of x is same. So we can apply that formula. We need not integrate this one. Without integration, without finding the integration, directly we get the value of this integral, that is a minus b minus a by 2. That means 1 by 2 into b minus a. B minus a means 30 minus 60, 60 minus 30, that is 30. That means pi by 3 minus pi by 6 is pi by 6. So that value is equal to pi by 12. So by mind calculation, directly we get the value pi by 12. We need not solve that. So sometimes this type of questions are given in mains. By observing the problem, this belongs to this, immediately you have to identify that this belongs to this formula. So b minus a by 2. Very simple formula. Await the even order property. Integral minus a to a fx dx equal to integral 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x dx, that is equal to 0 if f of x is odd. 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even. That means here the function is even function, 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx, and if f of x is odd function, that is 0. What is odd, what is even function, that we discuss here. If f of minus x equal to minus f of x, that is odd function. F of minus x equal to f of x, that is odd function. If f of minus x equal to f of x, that is even function. If the function is, if you substitute minus x in place of x minus x, there is no change in f of minus x is same as f of x, that is even function. F of minus x equal to minus fx, that is odd function. For example, odd function sin x is odd function, cos x is even function, x cube is odd function, x power 6 is even function. So in the integrals, in the definite integrals, the function wherever the limits are minus a to a, immediately you have to identify that the fx is either even or odd. If it is even, 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx. If it is odd, that is 2 times 0 to a f of x dx. For example, integral minus 1 to 1 5x power 7 plus 6x power 5 minus 3x cube plus 7x minus 8 dx. Look here, the function it seems to be very big, even though you can easily calculate that 5x power 7 is odd function, it is odd function, it is odd function, it is odd function. Minus 8, that is constant, that is constant, that is even function, constant is even function. So total it is odd function, it is even function. So this value is equal to 0. Split it, this value is equal to 0. So that is equal to 0 minus 8 into integral minus 1 to 1 dx. Otherwise, you can write that is 2 times of that. 2 times of that you can write. Or 1 integration is x. X limits minus 1 to 1. 1 plus 1. So, totally that value is minus 16. Simple value. Just have to identify that is even or odd. If it is odd function 0, even function 2 times that. What is the geometrical interpretation of this formula? Geometrical interpretation. Every even function is symmetric to x-axis. Every odd function is skew symmetric to x-axis. For example, if you take sin x minus pi to pi, integral minus pi to pi sin x dx. Sin x is odd function, that value is 0. Why that is 0? Just you draw the graph, sin x graph, look here, minus pi to pi, this is minus pi, this is pi. In the before video, we discussed that area of this is 2, this is above the x-axis, this is down the x-axis, this is 2, this is minus 2, sum is 0. It is skew symmetric. Every odd function is skew symmetric to x-axis. Skew symmetric means, that means, if it is down, other side up. If it is up, other side is down, like that. Minus pi to pi. If it is odd function, function is like this. Look here, cos x. Whereas, if minus pi to pi sin x is, that is 0. For example, even function, integral minus 5 to 5 x square dx. Look here, observe this graph. Y equal to x square, that is a parabola, upward parabola, like this. Minus 5, this, minus 5 plus 5, this. Look here, minus 5 to 5. This is symmetric, this area, this region area. Minus 5 to 5, 0. Minus 5 to 0, 0 to 5. So clearly the graph is symmetric to x-axis, symmetric to x-axis, y-axis, symmetric to y-axis. So the area minus 5 to 0, that region is same as 0 to 5. That's why that is 2 times integral 0 to 5 x square dx. So my dear students, here the function is even function, symmetric to y-axis. The function is odd function, skew symmetric to y-axis. It is skew symmetric. It is symmetric to y-axis. Okay. Now we discuss the fourth point, that is half of upper limit. Integral 0 to 2a f of x dx, that is equal to integral 0 to a f of x plus f of 2a minus x dx, that is equal to, that is same as f of 2a minus x equal to f of x, that is 2 times, minus f of x, that is 0. It is 0 if f of 2a minus x equal to minus f of x. That means f of 2a minus x is minus f of x, f of x getting cancelled, that gets 0. If f of 2a minus x equal to fx, f of 2a minus x is fx 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx. If f of 2a minus x is f of x, f of 2a minus x equal to f of x, that means that is symmetric to x equal to a. If any function satisfies that f of 2a minus x equal to fx, that means that is symmetric to x equal to a, the line x equal to a. For example, cos x, if you take the cos x, that is 0 to 2 pi, you observe that 0 to f of 2a minus x, just you f of 2a minus x equal to f of x implies what happened here, f of a minus x equal to f of a plus x. It is the geometrical interpretation actually. That indicates symmetric, f of x is symmetric to x equal to a. F of x is symmetric to x equal to a. Symmetric to x equal to a. That's why 2 times that. That's why 2 times that. For example, if you observe that cos x from 0 to 2 pi, cos 2 pi minus x is cos x. Pi by 2 pi this is 2 pi, this is 2 pi. If you draw a line x equal to pi, it is y axis, it is x axis, this is the line x equal to pi. You observe that the graph from 0 to 2 pi, the left part of x equal to a, the left part of x equal to a is same as right part of x equal to a. You observe that, look here, the left part of x equal to a is same as the left part of right part of x equal to a. Left of x equal to a is same as right of x equal to a. That means the curve is symmetric to x equal to a because cos 2 pi minus x equal to cos x. Whenever f of 2a minus x equal to f of x, then the function is symmetric to x equal to half of that limit, x equal to pi. X equal to pi, that's why it is symmetric to x equal to pi. That means x equal to pi, left part, right part both are same. So integral 0 to pi cos x dx. Cos x dx. Now here, let us take another example, that is mod x minus a. F of x equal to mod x minus a. Mod x minus a graph is mod x minus a graph from 0 to a, x equal to a. This is V shape. X equal to 0, x equal to 2a. This is y equal to mod x minus a, mod x minus a, x minus a, x equal to a. From 0 to a, part is same as a to 2 pi. The region is same. The region is same. That's why integral 0 to a f of x dx. 0 to a f of x dx. F of x is mod x minus a. So the geometrical interpretation is 2 times 0 to a f of x dx because of that. Now if you change the same, integral 0 to a f of x dx is there. The same 0 to a by 2. Instead of 2a, if a is given, a is there, 0 to a is there, just 0 to a by 2, half of the upper limit. Upper limit is 2a, half of that, 0 to a by 2, f of x plus f of a minus x dx. That is 0. If f of a minus x equal to minus f of x, 2 times integral 0 to a by 2, f of x dx, if f of a minus x equal to fx. In case of limit, upper limit is a, the same condition we can apply that. It is half of upper limit formula. It is very useful formula, very important formula in competitive exams. f of 2a minus x equal to minus f of x, in that case, the function is skew symmetric. If minus f of x is happened, f of x is happens symmetric. Minus f of x is happened skew symmetric to x equal to a. Now the last property in this part, that is fifth property, removal of x. Integral 0 to a x f of x dx, that equal to f of a minus x equal to f of x. If f of a minus x condition is given, f of a minus x equal to f of x, that is equal to a by 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx, that is same as a times integral 0 to a by 2 f of x dx. The condition is given. If the limit is 0 to a f of x dx, don't write like this. If the function satisfies the condition, what is the condition? That is f of a minus x equal to f of x. If f of a minus x equal to f of x, in that case only you have to apply that. Otherwise, don't apply that formula. Removal of x. If the function satisfies f of a minus x equal to f of x, we can write that. A simple proof. Let us observe that. Let I equal to integral 0 to a x f of x dx. Up. Complementary property. Complementary property is you can remove, you can replace x with a minus x. So integral 0 to a minus x f of a minus x. But here the condition is f of a minus x equal to f of x. So this is equal to f of x a minus x f of x dx, integral 0 to a. So that equal to I means a into f of x. A you can write 0 to a f of x dx minus integral 0 to a x f of x, that is I. That's why you can write I. A into f of x minus x into f of x, that is I. I take this side, 2I equal to a integral 0 to a f of x dx. Therefore, I equal to a by 2 integral 0 to a f of x dx. A by 2 f of x dx. But half of upper limit property, according to that, the second property, half of upper limit, third property, half of upper limit property, you observe that. Half of upper limit property, that is there mentioned that fourth property actually. That is 2 times you can write. The condition f of a minus x equal to f of x, you can write that 2 times. That means a by 2 into 2 times integral 0 to a f of x dx. So here 2 to cancel, we get a times integral 0 to a f of x dx. So the function satisfies that condition f of a minus x equal to f of x, then immediately you can remove x, that is equal to a by 2 times 0 to a f of x dx. This is nothing but 2 times. So 2 to cancel, we get a times 0 to a by 2 f of x dx. These are most important properties in definite integrals. These are useful in competitive exams. Okay. Useful in This is part 2 video. We are going to the next properties. Nearly 5-6 parts are there for definite integrals. Subscribe my channel. Do like this. Thank you, my dear students. Bye.